Welcome everyone to a fascinating journey through the rise and fall of one of America's most illustrious families, the Vanderbilts. Today we'll delve into their captivating story of wealth, adversity, and resilience, exploring the highs and lows that shaped this iconic dynasty. Join us as we uncover the remarkable tale of the Vanderbilt legacy. Amidst the dense fog enveloping New York City in 1947, during the solemn twilight, looms a formidable presence, the deteriorating Vanderbilt Triple Palace. Once a radiant symbol of opulence and success, it now echoes with the subdued murmurs of forgotten glory. In its prime, the palace sparkled like a gem beneath the luxurious glow of gaslit chandeliers. Rooms adorned with European art and gilded mirrors reflected the refined tastes of the era's upper class. Laughter, clinking crystal, and fervent discussions once filled its grand halls, testifying to the Vanderbilt dynasty's rapid ascent. However, the current state of the Triple Palace presents a disquieting contrast. Its former opulence has faded, replaced by an unsettling aura of neglect. The silent corridors now exude a sense of abandonment, devoid of the once thriving activity. The grandeur that defined luxury has succumbed to the scars of time and apathy. What was once a pinnacle of wealth now stands as a weathered testament to decline, teetering on the edge of obscurity. Contemplating this poignant scene, one might inquire, how did this magnificent empire crumble, relinquishing its palatial splendor to the relentless passage of time? Join us on an intriguing journey to uncover the story behind the Vanderbilt family's transformation, from holders of substantial wealth to destitution. At the dawn of the 19th century, a new giant emerged in the American business landscape, Cornelius Vanderbilt, known as the Commodore. His story began humbly in Staten Island, New York in 1794. Born into a family with limited means, his lineage traced back to a humble Dutch farmer, Jan Uertzen, who sought a new life in New Amsterdam, now New York, in 1650. Despite starting penniless and in indentured servitude, Uertzen's hard work laid the foundation for the Vanderbilt legacy. The name Vander in Dutch, meaning of the built, evolved over generations into the weighty name of Vanderbilt. Cornelius Vanderbilt's empire began at 16 when he ventured into a ferry service between Staten Island and Manhattan, initially funded by a $100 loan from his mother. This modest beginning burgeoned into a colossal fortune, surpassing $100 million, a sum equivalent to over $200 billion by today's standards. Vanderbilt's success stemmed from his unwavering determination and astuteness. He expanded his ferry service during the War of 1812, serving government outposts around New York City. After the war, he shifted focus to the steamship industry, aligning himself with Thomas Gibbon's strategic acumen. His knack for spotting opportunities led him to dominate steamboats and railroads, reshaping the American business landscape. His brilliance lay in growing markets, outmaneuvering rivals with accessible prices and exploring untapped territories. He prioritized customer satisfaction, efficiency, and unwavering consequences for dishonesty or laziness. His adaptability was evident in smoothly transitioning from steamboats to railroads. Vanderbilt was not only a shrewd businessman, but also a fierce competitor known for aggressive tactics. He had impeccable judgment, remaining stoic amid criticism and making steadfast decisions. Despite his immense wealth, he led a Spartan-like lifestyle inherited from his mother, setting him apart from high society. However, a dramatic shift awaited his descendants. They abandoned his frugality, embracing extravagance and opulence. This departure from his principles marked the beginning of the Vanderbilt fortune's downfall, a tale filled with excesses, lavish spending, and missteps that endangered their wealth. The legacy of Cornelius Vanderbilt, built on hard work, adaptability, and sound business principles, was overshadowed by the extravagant choices of his heirs, leading to the dramatic decline of the Vanderbilt fortune. After Cornelius Vanderbilt's reign, the family's financial stronghold passed to his sons, Cornelius Vanderbilt II and William Kissam Vanderbilt, ushering in a new era for the dynasty. However, this era marked a shift in the family's wealth dynamics, Once a concentrated reservoir, the Vanderbilt fortune began dispersing across an expanding family tree. With each generation, the inheritance fragmented among a growing number of descendants, diluting individual shares of the once colossal wealth. Simultaneously, the weighty grip of inheritance taxes began chipping away at the family's coffers. As wealth transferred from one generation to the next, hefty tax implications took their toll. Initially inconspicuous, these taxes gradually morphed into substantial chunks out of the family's fortune. The burden of financial obligations grew, persistently eroding the formidable Vanderbilt wealth. Adding to the strain were a series of imprudent financial decisions by the later generations, diverging from Cornelius Vanderbilt's business acumen and fiscal prudence. Ventures with high risks failed, investments floundered, and a lack of interest in nurturing the family's businesses led to severe financial setbacks. In stark contrast to the Commodore's modest lifestyle, his descendants reveled in opulence. They indulged in grand estates, extravagant parties, and ostentatious art collections. This unbridled spending hastened the decline of the once mighty Vanderbilt fortune. The combination of a growing family, hefty inheritance taxes, imprudent financial choices, and unrestrained spending cast a foreboding shadow over the Vanderbilt dynasty. The fortune, once a titan in American wealth, began its gradual descent into oblivion. By the mid-20th century, the Vanderbilt name had considerably faded from public prominence. Their grand Fifth Avenue mansions, once symbols of opulence, were sold, demolished, or repurposed into museums. Within a mere 30 years after Cornelius Vanderbilt's passing, not a single Vanderbilt remained among the wealthiest Americans. Tragically, within half a century, the vast Vanderbilt fortune had entirely dissipated. The decline of the Vanderbilt wealth was fueled by several distinctive factors that set them on a divergent path from another affluent family's sustained prosperity. Let's envision a scenario where a multi-billion-dollar family empire faces turmoil due to the sudden illness of its CEO who handpicked a successor. However, board disagreements about the next leader and the company's declining financial health add complexity to the situation. This complexity mirrors the Vanderbilt family's narrative. The Vanderbilt fortune began dissipating in the third generation due to waning family interest in their key asset, the New York Central, coupled with escalating expenses. While they were known for philanthropy, income and estate taxes, combined with extravagant spending, hastened their decline. Initially, during their wealth accumulation, the Vanderbilts thrived in an era with minimal business regulations, enabling dominance in industries. However, evolving governmental policies, including income and estate taxes, and increased regulatory scrutiny on monopolies, posed new challenges. The Great Depression also hit hard, impacting the Vanderbilts' investments and economic interests, leading to a substantial downturn in their fortunes. In contrast, the Rockefeller family utilized generation-skipping trusts to safeguard wealth, ensuring tax-efficient transfer across more distant generations, rather than immediate successors. This strategy protected their wealth from heavy estate taxes and spending habits of each inheritor. Unlike the Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts lacked an established core business for continuous wealth generation. Their direct asset transfer strategy exposed their wealth to successive estate taxes and vulnerable spending habits. Additionally, the Rockefellers had a strong system of values, traditions, and unified family gatherings that preserved their wealth and unity over generations, which the Vanderbilts lacked. The Rockefellers remained unified, holding regular family forums, preserving their history through familial homesteads, and ensuring all members, including those who married into the family, felt connected. These practices exemplify the different approaches wealthy families took to wealth preservation. Today, the Vanderbilt legacy stands as a cautionary tale of wealth dissipation, contrasting with the Rockefellers' sustained prosperity through strategic planning, unity, and a values-based approach to family wealth. The saga of the Vanderbilt family is a compelling tale of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring legacy left by one of America's wealthiest lineages. Despite the family's trials and the decline of their immense fortune, certain Vanderbilt members forged their own paths and made lasting contributions to society. Gloria Vanderbilt, a descendant, navigated a challenging life marked by personal tragedies and public scrutiny. Born in 1924, her early years were embroiled in a highly publicized custody battle between her mother and paternal Aunt Gertrude Vanderbilt Whitney. Yet Gloria's resilience propelled her towards becoming a highly respected artist, fashion designer, and author. Her determination to carve her own identity endeared her to the public, making her a beloved figure. An exceptional and vivacious fashion icon, she crafted the widely successful Vanderbilt brand, leaving an indelible mark on society. A follower's personal interaction with Gloria Vanderbilt at her art show in 2003 painted a picture of elegance, poise, and warmth. Gloria, renowned for her impeccable style, built friendships across various domains while protecting herself from the challenges associated with immense wealth. Her deep love for her sons, Anderson Cooper and the late Carter Vanderbilt Cooper, was palpable. Anderson Cooper, a renowned journalist, openly acknowledged the influence of his family's history on his life, while valuing hard work and self-reliance. Tragically, Carter's untimely passing at 23 was a devastating loss for the family. The financial situation of Vanderbilt descendants today varies, as the family's once vast fortune has considerably diminished. Many have pursued careers in diverse fields, independently establishing their own success. The family's historic mansions, like the Biltmore Estate and the Breakers, stand as testament to their immense wealth during the Gilded Age, attracting visitors worldwide. The rise and fall of the Vanderbilts offer valuable lessons, emphasizing responsible wealth management, strategic estate planning, and caution against excessive spending and poor investments. Their story also underscores the significance of resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. So, what's your take? Do you think history has been fair to the Vanderbilts, or has it been too harsh? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories.